Got a very special segment for you today. We are going clamming at the Southern Outer Banks. One of my favorite seafood, clams, and there's no better place to get them than the Southern Outer Banks of North Carolina. We're going to go over some of the tips and tricks of clamming. If you get a chance to go after them yourself, we're going to teach you the basics of how to do it. And if you don't have a chance to get out here after them yourself, you are definitely going to want to get out to one of your local seafood markets and ask for Southern Outer Banks clams. I'm using a professional style rake today, commonly referred to as a knife rake or a butter knife rake. And one of the tricks to using a butter knife rake is you actually push the rake to find the clams. The knives on the rake are sharp, they're very thin, which allows you to actually push the rake along the bottom, and you can actually feel a little bump or hear a little sound as the rake goes over the top of the clam. Clams are filter feeders. They're feeding off microscopic organisms in the water column, and the quality and taste of a clam is definitely determined by the quality of the water that it feeds in. Here at the Southern Outer Banks, we have a very pristine environment. We're very lucky to have clean, non-polluted waters and tidal flushes 2 times a day, lots of current moving over these clams. And that just leads to the most awesome, spectacular flavor in these clams that you're going to find anywhere in the world, no doubt. But this is the size clam we're after. It's what you would consider a top neck. A little neck is one size smaller, and a cherry stone is one size larger. And of course, the largest clams are called chowder clams. But we like this top neck size because they're still soft and tender, and yet you get a little bit more meat out of them than you do the smaller little neck clam. But we're having a blast out here today at the Southern Outer Banks clamming, and definitely going to enjoy these for our dinner tonight. Here are examples of the 3 different sizes of clams, with the exception of the chowder clam, which is actually larger. This is the top, actually the cherry stone size clam right here. This is the top neck, and this is the little neck. And of course, the one size up larger are chowder clams. But this gives you a good idea of the size difference in these. Here's a good example of an undersized clam. We had a triple that time on that one rake. Clams have to be an inch thick, an inch thick. Anything even close, we're discarding it back into the water.